Go.
Good morning, everyone. I am Jacqueline Yotienza, and today I'll be discussing about perimeter of quadrilaterals that are not squares or rectangles, specifically parallelogram and rhombus. So this is my learning objectives. First is determine the formula for finding the perimeter of parallelogram and rhombus. Calculate the perimeter of parallelogram and rhombus. And lastly, give the importance of the concept of perimeter of parallelogram and rhombus in real life situations. Alright, so let's start. Alright, good morning, class. I am teacher Jackie, and before we start our class today, I would like everyone to stand for our prayer. Alright, so Madison, please lead the prayer. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Alright, good morning once again, class. So before you take your seat, please do pick the garbages under your chairs, okay? Alright, so you may now take your seat, everyone. Alright, so now let's start or check our attendance. So if your name is called, say present, okay? Abanyo? Alright. Igay? Alright, everyone is present this morning. So now, let's remember our class rules. Do you still remember our class rules, class? Alright, very good. So, first is, our class rules is learn, right? So L stands for? Yes, very good. That is correct. L is listen carefully. So you should be attentive, alright? And second is, what is it again, class? Express kindness. Very good. So be respectful and use polite words. And third, we have A for very good, class. Act responsibly. So follow rules and take care of your things. That is correct, class. Very good. And R is for, what is it again? Alright, very good, class. Raise your hand. So wait for your turn to speak or ask questions. Very good. And lastly, class, N for? Yes, that is correct. Never give up. Do your best and keep trying even if it's hard. Very good, class, that you still remember our class rules. So now, I have here some words for you. So we have here length, width, perimeter, parallelogram, and rhombus. So all I want you to do, class, is to read it together, but with a twist. So I want you all to read length, but you need to raise your hand while you're reading it, okay? And for width, you need to open your arms wide. Do you understand, class? And for the perimeter, you need to forward your arms, alright? And for the parallelogram, you do like this, okay? And for the rhombus, is like this one. Alright, very good. So now let's start, class. So, length, width, length, width, perimeter, parallelogram, and rhombus. Alright, very good, class. Good job. So now, alright, everyone, please settle down. Now, let's do a short recap, class. Do you still remember your class or your lesson last meeting? Yes, Rochelle? Yes, very good. So last meeting, class, we discussed about quadrilateral family tree. So we have different types of shapes or quadrilaterals, right? So as far as you remember, quadrilateral has 4 sides. Is it right, class? Very good. That is correct, 4 sides. So all I want you to do, class, for this activity is I want you to think some things or objects that is similar to the quadrilateral family. Alright, so I'll give you 10 seconds to think of an object that is similar to trapezoid, to kite, to square, and the rest of the quadrilateral family tree. Okay? Alright, so your 10 seconds starts now. Alright, so time's up. So now, who would like to try class? Who would like to tell me the objects that is similar to quadrilateral tree? Yes? Yes, that is correct. Roof for trapezoid. Very good. That's a very good idea. Anyone else? Yes? That is correct. Square for a picture frame. Very good, class. Anyone? Yes? Kite for? Of course, kite for a flying kite. A very good, class. So I think that you remembered well our lesson last meeting about the quadrilateral family tree. So now we will tackle another lesson. But before that, I have here a picture for you. So what is this, class? Anyone? Do you have an idea what is this? Yes? A garden. Very good. But what garden specifically is this? Is it vegetable or a fruit garden? What do you think? Yes, Francis? Yes, that is correct. Very good, Francis. This is a vegetable garden. So do you like to eat vegetables, class? No? Alright, so anyone? Yes, so some of you would like to eat vegetables and some of you don't really like to eat vegetables. So what vegetables do you like? Squash? Alright. Another. Carrots. Very good. So that is so very good of you, class, that some of you still loves to eat vegetables. So now we have here a story. It's all also about a vegetable garden, but it is Mang Pedro's vegetable garden. But do you have a vegetable garden at home, class? No? Alright, so some of you have vegetable garden and some of you doesn't have. So now, let's read a story of Mang Pedro about his vegetable garden. So I want you all to read together, okay? So, Mang Pedro's vegetable garden. So Mang Pedro is a hardworking and caring father who loves planting vegetables for his family. Every morning, he waters his vegetable garden filled with tomatoes, eggplants, and string beans. His vegetable garden is not just an ordinary shape. It looks like a parallelogram. Mang Pedro is planning to build a fence around it to protect his plants from animals. His garden has a length of 50 meters and a width of 20 meters. Alright, very good, class, for reading Mang Pedro's vegetable garden. So I have here a few questions for you, classes. We already read Mang Pedro's story and his vegetable garden. So what did Mang Pedro do to his vegetable garden, class? Anyone from the class? Yes? That is correct. So Mang Pedro loves to water his vegetable garden every morning. So why do you think he planted his garden with varieties of vegetable and seedlings? What do you think, class? So if someone plant a vegetable on his garden, like you said that you have a vegetable at home, why do you think also Mang Pedro plant varieties of vegetable seedlings at home? Yes, very good idea to save money. Very good. So instead of buying in the market, all you need to do is to pick some vegetables on your garden to save money. Very good, class. So I have here another question. What is asking the problem? Yes? Very good. That is correct. So Mang Pedro is trying to measure the size of his garden in order for him to build a fence. That is correct, class. So we have also fourth question, class. What do you think are the given facts that can help solve the problem? Anyone from the class? No? Alright, I'll ask some volunteer. Ask some students, okay? Anyone? Yes? That is correct, class. So we have here given of 50 meters and 20 meters. Very good, class. So lastly, what can you say about Mang Pedro? Yes, Joyce? That is correct. So Mang Pedro is hardworking and caring father who loves planting vegetables for his family. Alright, so very good class for answering the question. So now, let's find out how are we going to help Mang Pedro in building his fence around his vegetable garden. So for today's lesson class, we'll be discussing about perimeter of hold on for a second, class. Alright, so we have here perimeter of parallelogram and rhombus. So, first let's have the parallelogram. So, as you can see here, class, we have the Mang Pedro's parallelogram garden, right? So, we have the 50-meter length. This is the length, class. And this one is the width, which is the 20 meters. So, by the way, class, a parallelogram is a part of the quadrilateral family, right? Do you still remember it? Alright, so I'm sorry for that, class. Alright, very good. Did you still remember that parallelogram is part of a quadrilateral family? So a parallelogram, class, it has two opposite parallel sides. So like this one in the length, there are parallel sides, and this one also. We have the width. Alright, so for our parallelogram, class, in order for us to calculate or help Mang Pedro build his fence, we need a formula. So we have here, P equals L stands for length and W stands for width. Okay, so P equals L plus W plus W. Okay, but for us to make it easier, class, we have here another conversion or another formula. So we can also use this type of formula. We have P equals quantity of 2 times length plus quantity of 2 times width. We put 2, class, because we have 2 equal sides of length and 2 equal sides of width. Do you understand, class? Alright, very good. But for you to better remember the formula of parallelogram, we can also use this one. Okay? This is the easiest one. Okay, class? So we have P equals 2L plus 2W. Alright, so all you need to do, class, is to multiply 2 times the given length, which is 50, and 2 with the given width, which is 20. Alright, so now let's try, class. Okay, so we have, so let's try to find out the measurement of Mang Pedro's vegetable garden. Okay, so 2 times 20, class, is how much? It's 100. Very good. So 100 then plus 2 times 20, we have 40 for the width. So 100, the total of the both length, and 40 total of both width is 140 meters. So that is the length of Mang Pedro's parallelogram garden. Okay? Do you understand, class? Alright, so all you need to do, class, is to follow the formula and substitute the given sides or given measurement of the sides of the parallelogram. Alright? So now, I have here another. So, of course, class, in the garden, we also need a chair, right? So, if we're having a tiring day, planting the vegetables, so we always need a chair. So Mang Pedro also has a chair. So his chair, the measurement of his chair is 35 centimeters for all sides, because his chair has a shape of rhombus. So rhombus, class, is also a part of the quadrilateral family. So rhombus has 4 equal sides. Okay, so the given measurement of each side is 35. So since it is an equal side, so we have 35. Okay, 4 centimeter each side. So 35, 35, 35, 35. Okay, class? So we have also a formula for the rhombus. So that would be P equals S plus S plus S plus S. To make it more simple, that would be 4 times S. Okay, P equals 4 times S. All you need to do, class, is to multiply 4 by the given 35 centimeters. So, who would like to answer, class? Who would like to try? 35 times 4 is? Anyone? Yes, that is correct. So that would be 140 centimeters. So 35 times 4, 0, carry 2. 3 times 4, 12 plus 2, 140 centimeter, class. Is the measurement of Mang Pedro's rhombus chair. Very good, class. So again, class, what is the formula of the parallelogram? P equals 2L plus 2 width. And for the rhombus is P equals 4 times S. Very good. So now, let's proceed. Alright, so let's try another example, okay? So I want you all to compute this given measurement for parallelogram and for rhombus. So I'll give you 1 minute to solve this one, okay? Alright, so your time is up. Alright, so now let's try to solve the given example. So we have here the length is 9 inches and the width is 4 inches for the parallelogram. So again, class, the formula is P equals 2L plus 2 width. Okay, so 2 times 9 is 18. Then the width is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. So we added 2. 18 plus 8 is... Very good. 18 plus 8 is 26 inches. Very good, class. So how about, for example, 2? So what is the formula again, class? That is correct. So P equals S times 4. Very good. Or 4S. So all you need to do is to multiply 10 by 4. So what is the answer, class? That is correct. 40 inches. Wow, very good, class. Since you got the concept of the perimeter of parallelogram and rhombus. So I have here, let me ask you some questions. I have here some questions, or need to solve this one on your own, okay? So, I will choose 2 representatives from the class to solve in the board, but the rest of the students will also solve this one on your paper, okay? Alright, so I'll give you another 2 minutes to solve this one, and after that, I will select 2 students to solve this one on the board, okay? Alright, your time is up. Alright, so who would like to try, class? Any volunteer? Yes? Okay, another one? Alright, yes, so... Alright, so now you can start solving the problem on the board. Alright, so thank you so much, Rochelle and Francis. So now let's find out or try to answer the problem or the given equation, class. So we have find the perimeter of a parallelogram with base of 8 centimeter and side is 3 centimeter. So again, plus the formula is perimeter is equals to, parallelogram is equals to 2L plus 2 width. So 2 times 8 plus 16. 2 times 3 is 6. So if we add together, that would be 16 plus 6 is 22 centimeters. So very good. Your answer, Rochelle, is correct. So let's give Rochelle a 5 claps, class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's try the answer of Francis. Let's solve this one. So perimeter of a rhombus. So we have 6 equal sides. So that would be P equals to 4S. So 4 times 6 is 24. Very good, Francis. So your answer is correct. 24 centimeters. So let's give Francis also a 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good, class. So I have here 8 questions, class. So What do you need to do to find the perimeter of a parallelogram or a rhombus? Anyone? Yes, that is correct. In order to find the perimeter of a parallelogram, class, or a rhombus, all you need to do is to always remember the formula. So the formula again for parallelogram is very good. Perimeter of parallelogram is equal to 2L plus 2 width. And how about for the rhombus? That is correct. So P equals 4S or 4 times S. Very good, class. So now let's proceed to question number 2. How are the sides of a parallelogram different from the sides of a rhombus? Anyone? Yes, that is correct. So parallelogram, class, has two equal parallel sides, and the rhombus, they have all sides are equal. That is correct, class. So how about for question 3? Why is it important to know how to find the perimeter of different shapes like parallelogram and rhombus? Anyone? Yes, very good. Because we can apply it in real life like what we did helping Mang Pedro's vegetable garden. So because we know how to find the perimeter of parallelogram and rhombus, we can help Mang Pedro in building a fence around his vegetable garden. That is correct, class. So very good. So it seems like you are good in finding the perimeter of parallelogram and rhombus. So now let's have a group activity. So I have here a group activity for your class. So I'm gonna divide the class into 3 groups. Okay, so each group will receive 2 word problems. So one problem about a parallelogram and one problem about a rhombus. Okay, so I want you all to read and analyze the problem together and draw the shape based on the given problem and solve for the perimeter showing a complete solution. Okay, and I want you all to choose a member to explain the answer in front of the class. Do you understand, class? Alright, so each correct answer, class, earns a point. So the group with the highest score will be declared the perimeter math champion. So are you excited with the game, class? Alright, that is good to hear. So you'll receive a simple reward test. I'll give you, that will be a surprise. Okay, so later on, you're gonna know what is your reward after this group activity. Okay, so this is for the group 1. This is the problem. So all you need to do is to solve this one. Okay, so this is for the group 2 and this is for the group 3. Okay, so I'll give you 10 minutes, class, to do your activity. Okay, so your 10 minutes starts now. Alright, your time is up, class. Alright, so I want you all to post your answers on the board and your drawings as well. Okay? Alright, so very good, class. All of you got the correct answer. So all of you will be given a point and I'll give you your reward later on. Alright, very good, class. So give yourself a 5 big claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. So now, class, to test your knowledge, I want you all to answer an assessment. So I'll give you a test questionnaire, okay? So get a sheet of paper and I'll provide you the answer sheet, okay? So I'll give you 5 minutes to answer your quiz, okay? This will only be a short quiz, alright? Alright, so your time is up. Okay, so everyone, class, pass your papers in the front. On a count of 5 and a count of 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, very good, class. Is your quiz easy or difficult? Wow, that's good to hear that. It's easy, right? So it seems like you really listened to my discussion earlier. So very good, class. So for your assignment, class, all you need to do is to create a geometric art. So copy your assignment on your assignment notebook. Okay, so I want you all to design an artwork that incorporates rhombus and parallelogram. So plan your design on a piece of paper, deciding where each shape will be placed and and how it will be decorated, okay? So you can draw or make your geometric art in a short band paper, okay? So I'll collect it next meeting, all right? All right, so do you have any questions, class? Any clarifications? All right, very good, class. So it seems like you don't have any questions, and I hope that you learned something today about the perimeter of the parallelogram and the rhombus. Okay. All right. So, I guess that would be all for our discussion this morning. So, thank you so much, class, for your cooperation and for listening. So, see you next meeting, class. Goodbye, class. Thank you.